I've learned if you make a mistake and you enter on something that was not predetermined as far as the logic as why you went and did it, just pull out of it, get out of it. Don't worry about it. Just take whatever that little cost, that paper cut, get it and just be done with it, because you can see something turn violently against you and it would just be more demoralizing. It's simple. You did a mistake, you get in, you did something wrong, get out. Who cares? I'm not going to beat myself up about something like that. But I did beat myself up about trying to stay with it on the instances where I tried to work out a way of covering the cost of commission. Because let's be honest, when I first started, I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't come from riches. I didn't come from wealth. One half of my family had money, but it was my father's side, and I had no access to that. It was a grandfather that wasn't biologically mine. It wasn't my father's father, so he wasn't entitled to anything. In fact, nobody got anything from him. When they died, everything went into their children, his biological children. So I didn't have any advantages in that regard. So when I had losing positions, or if I had a loss of any kind, they were monumental. Like, they did major psychological damage to me. But because I'm obsessively compulsive and I have a lot of other issues in my hardwiring, that doesn't make me the perfect person. It would cause me to do things, to be more aggressive about trying to get it back faster, and inspire me to never quit. Sometimes I would be beaten down and my account would be dusted and blown. Like, seriously, like that was very hard for me to save up money to get that account started again. And then in a matter of 2 days, maybe 3 days of doing full of shit, chasing the grain markets, trying to think that just because the market was showing me a reversal of the normal carrying charge market where I teach, and the nearby contract should be cheaper than the next one out and going further. Well, every time I saw that inversion, because I learned this from Larry Williams, and because I watched it in a video, I thought I understood it. Okay. And I looked and saw the commercials were above the zero line on the net trader position chart. So naturally, what does that mean? Every time that the Williams percent R was in oversold condition, that was when you buy it. That's what I was thinking. That was all I had to do. And I would be buying it expecting to go into limit up moves. And it would keep going down and stay oversold on the Williams percent R and keep going down and keep going down. And I'd buy more and it would keep going down. And then I would trade now without a stop loss because, I know I'm right. I just don't want to get stopped out. And it just keeps going down. And all of a sudden the account's gone. I did that shit when I was younger. Okay. I did all that dumb shit because I didn't know how to trade. I didn't know how the markets book. I didn't know what the market is going to do. After those conditions present themselves, you still have to get in there and wait for structure to change to support that bullish idea. See, I didn't know any of that stuff. I just figured, well, the indicator says this. The market's showing that we're in a commercial bull market based on what Larry Williams taught, and I got money in my account, so fuck it, it's casino time. And I was looking at an account statement saying zero or just a couple dollars in the account, and it would suck. Like, it would suck because I was thinking to myself, I know I can do this. It's just, I got to find a way to get in alignment with the market. I got to find a way. How does the market give me clues, indications that this is in fact the time to be doing something? And I watched that video I put up yesterday that was like a 2-minute something, and I had people commenting to me on TradingView and in the YouTube comment section. I wish I could see the video at a slower pace. And I had a lot of robots and bots and sock puppeting from my favorite fan in Texas, saying it was cherry picked. But it's like this, folks. TradingView follows me on Twitter, which I'm honored. Thank you so much if you're listening. Bar Chart follows me on Twitter too. Thank you guys. I appreciate that as well. Both of those services, I actually use them. I feel that they're great. They're not paying me. It's not a commercial for them. But if I was doing something in TradingView that isn't available to everyone else, and if it wasn't real time, I would expect TradingView to step forward and say, Inner Circle Trader, that isn't a live thing. In fact, I might even invite them after this in a tweet and say, hey, is this what real time looks like on your platform? Because there's people that say that that's market replay, and you can't do, as far as I can see, I've not been able to find any way to do a trade when you're looking at market replay. And market replay screen looks different once you engage, it's different. But putting all that aside, I know that when you, as a student, see me do those trades and you think, wow, man, if I could just get like that, okay, then life's going to change for me. Well, I'm going to explain something to you. When I first started, I didn't think what I'm able to do now was even possible. I'm going to say that one more time. And it's not bragging. And I want you to really listen to what I'm saying here. When I first started, even when I figured out what it is that I wanted to focus in on, I did not believe that I would be able to do what you're able to see me do now. It took a lot of time to get to this point. And when you see people like a Michael Jordan or Tiger Woods, which are real GOATs, okay, these men are, they're the epitome. That's the upper echelon. Like, you can't get better than them. That's it. That they are it. They didn't get to that skill level right from Jump Street. They didn't just walk out there and say, yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be this great at it. I wasn't like that. Like, I failed a lot. I blew lots of accounts. I tried changing stuff around. I tried taking things out of what I felt was working. Maybe that would make an example of improvement that would be notable. And like I said, I figured it out like 2.5, 3 years into it. I knew what I had, but I was tinkering around with it. Wasted 3 more years of bullshit, back testing and theory testing and putting money in accounts. And I would run money up and then crash and burn, run money up and crash and burn, because I'm trying to figure out the optimal settings for everything. And I'm also doing things automated with easy language. TradeStation. All these things, these cuts, death by 1,000 cuts. Well, those 1,000 cuts didn't kill me. They make me a fucking animal today. Okay. I have scar tissue so thick, it's like bulletproof, and wrecking ball proof too, bitch. Okay. I can literally walk into any setting, any venue, whether it be in front of the CFTC, SEC, FTA, courts, public opinion, whatever the fuck you want to bring. I can prove this stuff. And I would gladly do it. I would gladly do it. I would go on CNBC and do that shit live in front of everybody. Give me the opportunity. My ass will be in a car driving up the road, and you'll see me on there with a t-shirt, alcoholic. Think I won't? Test me. See, I won't do it. They'll be hiring me. There's our new anchor, ICT on CNBC. Join us every morning in ICT's. Anyway, I'm just fucking with you. But I would do it. I am not lying. I'm telling you, give me an opportunity, I will make a show of it openly. Just to thumb my nose at all the doubters. I would love it. And win new friends. The folks that are looking forward to next year thinking it's going to be a magical transformation for you, you're still going to have to work your ass off. Okay. The only thing I'm lending you is the 30 years perception and experience. That's it. To you all that are young and you're really just wanting to be like my examples, you want to be able to do that, because I already know if I create monsters that can do what you watch me do on Friday, I'm going to tell you this right now, none of you are going to be able to do that next year. Okay. That's not going to happen. And that's not a knock against anybody's aptitude or intelligence. I'm just telling you from a realistic perspective, it took me decades to get this way. It didn't happen overnight. I didn't have it in my 8th year. I didn't have it in my 10th year. It didn't happen in year 10, 12, 15. Okay. Around 20-ish. Then it started, like, I was finding my groove. You want to chase it, or you'll spend all day waiting for a retracement that never comes. It just keeps melting or keeps barreling higher. Those days cause people to blow their accounts because they chase and they chase and they chase. And even knowing that they shouldn't do it, they put on a bigger position to make up for the fact that they didn't get in at the earlier point. And in any little retracement of any single candle or two, which is insignificant in the grand scheme of that move, they collapse the trade because they can't handle it. And it still keeps pressing on. You've been there before, haven't you? I know what that feels like. I did that shit in oats. Thin, shitty ass market in commodities. I did that. And it was in a mood that just kept moving and moving and moving. And because I was trying to make up for the fact that I didn't get in when I knew I should have, I put in a bigger position than I should have. And every 1 cent move is $50, kind of like an ES. And when you're carrying 15 contracts and you can't really carry that much in terms of margin, it doesn't take long to scare you out of the trade. And 4 cents, 5 cents, it was enough for me. I had to bail it, and it would still keep going in the direction if I just would have held onto it. Never went to what I would have used as a stop loss, but I couldn't weather that pain. 20-year-old man, 20-year-old, no clue what real money was. Wet behind the ears in life. Freshly divorced. I had a chip on my shoulder. I had all the things that you're going to complain to me about if we were sitting at the bar. Okay, you want to give me the reasons why you're not successful. Your father hated you. Your mother disowned you. Your wife cheated on you. Everybody's hated you and shit on your entire life, dude. I have all that stuff. Okay, I got all that shit, and that's none of it's an excuse for you not to be able to be successful at this. None. I was homeless. Okay, trust me, I'm telling you, there's nothing you're going to be able to bring to this conversation that says that this is a verifiable reason why you can't make it work, because that's bullshit. You have to have the tenacity to say, I'm going to deal with it and stick with it. It's chasing things. That's all you're doing. It's FOMO, fear of missing out. Oh, I got to get in something. I've been here 2 fucking hours. So what's 2 hours in the whole career lifetime of you trading? It's shit. It's nothing. Movies are longer than that, for fuck's sake. And you're trying to make a big deal about 2 hours of sitting in front of the charts and did nothing. You got chart time. You got experience. Stop looking at that as, I didn't get anything out of it. See, that's the right now woke crowd perspective. And oh shit, I probably stepped in some shit right there. I don't care. This generation is too fucking lazy. And you're going to have to find a way to fix that lazy ass if you're going to make money in this, because even ICT can't fix lazy ass. That lazy ass syndrome, if you bring that into this industry, you're done. You're done. There's no way you're going to be able to cope with the wrestling match that this is going to put on you. And when you lose, you're going to feel like it's something that was done to you undeservingly, when it was you that invited it, because you're doing something in a hurry, ill-equipped. You don't know what you're doing. You're rushing, and you expect it to be easy for you. Let me tell you something. It's not easy. It's not easy. Once you learn your model and you know what it feels like to get your ass burned, and you know the consequences of doing stupid shit, you know boundaries. Kind of like that yellow double line in the road. Don't cross that son of a bitch, because if you do, you know what's going to happen. Bad stuff. And you might not be here long after doing it. You're going to have to be personally responsible and making decisions where financial success or ruin is all on you. All on you. A lot of you that are young don't like to weigh that out and say, you know what? It really is all on me. Yeah. And that's a terrifying feeling. See, you got to get yourself in sync with how these markets book. Minute by minute, second by second, interval by interval. You cannot be a divided mind. You can't have your attention elsewhere and learn properly. If you're watching that P&L tab on your open position while I'm doing a live stream, you're fucking doing it wrong. And you are going to fail, even if that trade makes profit. Because once I pack it in and the close of 2023 comes and you have to do this all by yourself, it's going to feel like the weight of the world is crushing on you. You're going to be scared shitless when you have to make the decision on your own, because you've wasted your time trying to catch what you're thinking is easy money instead of taking the opportunity that I'm placing in all of your hands to learn how to do this in an environment that is safe. You can't hurt yourself. You can't hurt yourself. Now, it might bruise your ego for some of you that thought you knew how to trade. And when you see the things that I'm going to teach you, that's fine. You can come back from that. But it's real hard to come back from putting money behind a trade that you don't even know why it's likely to move. You're just trusting me. Don't trust me. Not on the face value. You want to go under the charts and do it. See it. Earn your own personal trust in these concepts. And that's why I've always openly challenged. Don't take my word for it. Go in there and try to debunk it. Notice how no one's ever been able to successfully do that. Yeah, because you can't. I am the algorithm. I am the author. It's mine. And I know it. And I am welcoming you all to join me, and I will share it. I will show you all these little pieces that come together, and you'll find one good opportunity per week. That's your career. Everything else, that's all on you.